Congrats on the 50 magic.
Yes, big Mystic Wand and Orb. Well, welcome back to the Blizzard Buddies! Just gonna go ahead and camp Ogres to like 60 Mage for the almighty Gothic Staff. Also gotta get some quests done. Here's Big Chompy Bird Hunting, Zogre Flesh Eaters, and Beneath Cursed Tide so I can do my Oyster monthly before the reset hits. Oh, there's 1,000 total after getting 46 construction. So I've done my part. If we were all to contribute equally to the tier 4 achievements, or 4K total. But yeah, I've been pulling a little more hours than everyone else just because of availability. Decided to just knock out the King Black Dragon task for the Journey Tier 4 achievement, Solo Walking, which is basically where you just walk under King Black Dragon and cast abilities as you continue to walk, spam click to walk, that sort of thing. And the King Black Dragon can't actually hit you. So yeah, this is an easy low-level way to get King Black Dragon done. Omni for drops, of course. And then that takes care of that requirement for Tier 4. May have gotten a bit overconfident with bossing after the KBD kill, because this is what happened when I went to Barrows to unlock the portal from War's Retreat for the Vampire questline. Killed Darok on round 2, and cleared the rest of the brothers fairly easily. Also got the Ectoplasmator from the Darok kill, which was random. Then it was time to do the Carol Tunnel. You can see in my inventory, I brought a bunch of items for the Vampire quest I was doing, which in hindsight was not the best play, because I would have been able to just teleport back using the portal once I got the kill, so I should have just sent it by packing my inventory full of food. And this is where we learn why the Archaeology Journal is not a good panic teleport, because it does not null damage taken during the teleport animation. Ran back all the way through the swamp, again stubbornly trying to keep the quest items in my inventory, managed to kill Carol in the tunnel, but I did not have enough food or HP left to make it to the chest. And keep in mind, each of these deaths meant I had to run all the way back from the Canifus Lodestone through the swamp to get back to do the Barrows kill that was supposed to mean I didn't have to run through the swamp anymore. Anyway, didn't get a drop, but there we go, getting our Barrows KC for the portal. Completed In Search of the Unpronounceable, which kicks off that whole vampire questline. Then it was back to Ogres to train up that mage level. Hit 51 mage, which got me to 60 combat. And that unlocks War's Retreat and Reaper tasks like the Mole and KBD. Got up to 55 Mage for now, which unlocks Wild Magic and High Alchemy, both pretty big unlocks for the account. We figured doing some Group Dungeoneering would be great for a collective total level, for those journey achievements, so here we are doing our first big Dungeoneering session. Dungeoneering is honestly just a fun skill to train, and it has a lot of depth to it.
Yeah. Oh no.
Or you could just super low HP and just ignore it. Frost Dragon, let's get the achievement.
Yeah, there's an achievement here, right?
Yeah, is there an altar in this floor yet? We later learned that it has to be in a solo floor where you get the Frost Dragon sacrifice on the altar.
Oh, we can get something interesting here, I think. Offhand of sorts.
You're 90. Anyone want it? Yeah, I kind of want to come back once we actually have like gate stones and stuff.
Right.
Because not being able to teleport to group gate stone is really rough.
Apparently feeding you a food counted as feeding a familiar for that achievement.
You are now a familiar.
And there is In Aid of the Unpronounceable done, continuing to make progress into that vampire questline. Decided to finish getting 60 mage at fungal mages, which are honestly just so underrated to train mage on early game. You get tons of potato cactus, snape grass, herbs, seeds, which all come in handy later. And here we are doing the Mage Arena for the big Gothic staff upgrade. This boss fight is still just a breeze, and then you gotta cast Divine Storm 100 times in the arena, which, pro tip by the way, use the Avernic Wand and Book from the Demon Slayer quest. It gives infinite air runes, and it's a tier 1 weapon, so you don't waste any runes, and it takes forever for each mage to die, which means a lot more casts per kill, so it's a lot more AFK. Completed Unwelcome Guests, which unlocks the Raptor as a Slayer Master. Got Demons as a first task. I don't feel quite ready for Krill, but we'll get there soon. Completed Horror from the Deep, which means I can be assigned Dagonoths. Planning to kill Dagonoth Rex a lot. I want to get one of those tasks. Guess who forgot to bring a weapon and had to punch the ice lord to death? Ugh, took like 3 minutes. Yep, it's time to get started on the Penguin quest line. Here's Cold War complete, and then Hunt for Red Rock Tuber. These are good to get done early because they have decent XP rewards, and they make the Penguin Weekly super overpowered after the later quests in the series are done. Completed Fnic Trials, which is another one of those quintessential quests needed for a ton of other quest lines. Got a Kbd Reaper, so it's time to take the dragon out for some walkies. Gotta be careful though, one wrong move and you're cooked. Finished the Reaper assignment and got 7 Slayer levels off of it, all the way up to 30 Slayer. And speaking of Slayer, here we are trying out some safe spotting of the bound skeletons on Slayer assignment. Even without the Salve Amulet, these things were just absurd XP in Mage and Slayer. So these are definitely a welcome task from the Raptor. They were so good I decided to prioritize getting the Haunted Mine done for that Salve Amulet. Here we are wrecking the boss fight with a Gothic Staff, which is just more than enough to make this fight easy. Completed the quest, got my Salve Amulet, and then immediately went to complete Terran's Lair, because that allows you to upgrade the Salve Amulet to be even stronger. Back at Bound Skellies with the Salve Amulet, you get like 420 Slayer XP each kill, and they die super quick with the Gothic Staff, Salve Amulet, and using Earth spells, which is their weakness. The drops are also not too bad. You get some Pure Essence, Luminite Stone Spirits, and a handful of other seeds and Super Restores that are useful to stock up on. Completed Animal Magnetism. Honestly, just completed it to be able to buy Steel Arrow Tips from Ava to speed up that early game fletching XP. Wanted to unlock a quick tele to a prayer altar, so I completed the easy Arty tasks for that Kandarin Monastery teleport. This will be like a budget altar of war before I have the 200 boss kills for that altar.
Oh, someone just got some lamps.
3 herblore levels just like that. Wanted to get Troll Romance and Edgar's Ruse done at the same time to potentially save a trip running to Trollheim. Honestly, don't know if I actually saved a trip or not, but here we are completing those 2 quests. They both have decent rewards and are required for some other quests. Completed Lost City and Pirate's Treasure, which got me past the 150 quest points for another 500k to the coin pouch. Completed the 2 miscellaneous quests, which meant that 500k I just got went straight into the coffers. GP is a struggle right now, but you gotta get those mahogany and maple log shipments coming. We all went as a group to do the Shades of Morton quest. World 88 has been nice and active since the release of Group Ironman mode, so it's nice to not have to completely rebuild the temple just doing the quest. While in the area, completed Ghosts Ahoy, another one of those nice quests to get done for free entry into the town, as well as the Ectophile teleport for farm runs. Okay.
Oh. That didn't take you too long.
Yeah, sure.
Did it really?
It felt much longer, yes.
Oh, okay. It must have felt... I feel like you started that under 30 minutes ago.
But I need an AFK break after that one. And that is Dead and Buried complete, but more importantly, I get the construction XP for 63 construction, which means I can make the aquarium and prawn perks so I can actually train fishing. I've been stuck at 35 fishing, didn't want to train it until I unlocked the prawn perk stuff, so now we can finally get some AFK going. And there's Legacy of Sergei's done. Lots of XP rewards from this quest, and I'm also just needing to do a quest binge because it turns out you need 200k to buy the aquarium room in your house, and I am fresh out of GP after that construction training. So yeah, let's knock out some quests. And that is Underground Path done. Honestly, not that bad with Surefooted Aura. For 5 quest points and some agility and attack XP, I'll take it. Not bad. Next up on the quest order is some of the Cave Goblin quest line. So here we are doing Lost Tribe, Death to the Dorgashan, Giant Dwarf, since it's required for another slice of ham. And then I finished up 175 quest points by completing Myths of the Whitelands real quick. So there's another 500k to the coin pouch, and it meant I could finally go to bed after building my aquarium. That cash got me 172 XP away from 45 divination. I'm just going to knock out 45 divination real quick, so I don't have to deal with another cash with less than 45 divination. And there we go, 45 divination, which means I can knock down the things that are worth 2 points, and also use the 2-point things you throw in the middle. So it's just going to be so much easier to get 100 points each cache. And there is 53 fishing, which means I'm done with the trout and salmon in Shiloh Village. It's a requirement for Heroes Quest. And once I do Heroes Quest, I can also just go back to Desert Souls and Menphos fishing, basically. But now I gotta cook all this. And there is Family Crest quest complete. So just wanted to get the cooking gauntlets while I cooked all that salmon and trout. It's also just a good quest to get out of the way for the smelting gauntlets later on as well. The team had a couple giant mole reapers to do, so Cyruss, Accident, and I went and did some giant mole.
All right, Badoodle.
Congrats. Oh, I got money.
I think Pure S probably would be the best drop,
Best
right?
drop, yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I had another Kbd Reaper, and we thought it would be easier, or at least faster, to do as a group. However, the Kbd does not reliably stay on one player for the walking mechanic to work, so that led to some shenanigans. Okay, it's not staying on me. By the way, fun fact, Kbd's attacks are one of very few attacks in the game where it absolutely matters to have Prey Mage up before the attack comes out, instead of just as the attack lands.
Okay.
Someone just wasted a perfectly good desert soul.
Okay.
Okay.
This may actually be easier to solo.
Should we just stall? Just hold it for him to get back?
Yep.
Alright.
Holy.
Again?
No, what the
No!
I think I'm just gonna finish off this 5 Kbd Reaper.
Alright, there we go. Boss hub unlocked. Let's go.
Completed the Wilderness Easy achievements for that big XP lamp, and also unlocks the Wilderness Sword, which has free teleports to Edgeville and the Wilderness Herb Patch, two very useful teleports for such an easy task set. And that is Temple of Ikov done. Just do that for the ranging and fletching XP basically. What is that, 2 range levels and a fletching level? And that also gets me up to the range level for Chinchampas, or wait, is it 42 or what level do you need for 45? Oh, I still gotta train some range. And there's Heroes Quest complete. So that's a bunch of XP and a bunch of different skills. I don't even know if any of these are gonna give me a level or not. Let's see. Oh, just a smithing level. Cool. So that's Heroes Quest done. And there's Rum Deal done, which is a nice chunk of XP and a requirement for a bunch of quests. And you get the Holy Wrench and I guess a fishbowl you'll need for Recipe for Disaster. And there is 60 mining, which is a requirement for Lunar Diplomacy. Now hopefully from mining all those gem rocks, I'll have enough gems for 61 crafting, which is the other big requirement for Lunar Diplomacy. Yep, had enough gems to get to 61 crafting, which meant it was time to complete Lunar Diplomacy. The quest itself is kind of a pain, but man does this quest have rewards. Full lunar armor is recognizable as basic low-level Ironman gear. It requires 40 defense, but acts as tier 60 power armor. The quest also unlocks the Lunar Spellbook, which isn't really useful at the moment, but becomes absolutely essential later. And with that big quest done, I'm calling it an episode. See you next time for more Blizzard Buddies progress.